Hey everyone, my name's Angie. Welcome to my channel where I do all things homemaking. In today's video, I'm going to be opening a new entryway rug. I've been wanting to have kind of an Americana look in my entryway. I also am going to be finally tackling the gallery wall that I've been talking about. I got all my photos printed and ready to go. And I'm going to be doing this my way. There's a lot of different ways out there to do this and a lot of different options and looks. I hope that this gives you some inspiration for your own home and that you enjoy the video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not new, welcome back. And I just hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like the content on here. It's completely free. So let's go ahead and get started today. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that the rug that I had here before was kind of like a rag rug, I guess. My dog and my cat were constantly sliding into it, and it was constantly a piled mess. So I got this rug off of Wayfair. I really like it because it holds its shape. Now I'm just measuring the width of the wall area that I'm going to be doing the gallery wall in because I want to find the center of the wall. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is figure out what pictures you want to pick out and what size. So I've got all 8x10s. These are 11x14 frames, and they come with the 8x10 mats. So whatever I did on one side, I did on the opposite corner because I want it to look kind of balanced. So I've got me and my husband in that corner, me and my husband in this corner, my son and daughter-in-law, my kids, then our family picture in the middle, and then Grace with the fence behind her and us with the fence behind us. So that way it looks kind of balanced. And you also want to decide how much space you want in between the pictures. So here I'm measuring from the top with the pictures pushed together down to find out how high these are going to be on the wall. So that's 44.5, and then I want an inch between each picture. So that'd be 46.5 for the length. And you want to make sure that all your picture frames are the same size. These actually measured bigger than, they're supposed to be 11x14, they actually measured almost 15 and a little over 11 wide. But they're all the same size, which is the most important part. And then you also want to measure and make sure that all the frames, that this is centered in all the frames and that this is the same down, so that when you hang it on the nail, all the frames will hang evenly. So make sure that this matches all your frames on how far down this is. Okay, so now I know how long this will be and how high it'll hang on my wall. So now I'm gonna go over to my wall, which I already have the nails in because my husband helped me with this earlier and then the video had cut off. So now I'm gonna measure the bottom of my wall to find out what the width is. So it's 52.5, and then you want to divide that by 2 to find the middle. So it's 26.25. So then you take a pencil and you mark where the center of the wall is. Now I'm going to measure up from the trim here to see how high I want this to be. So if you know your pictures with 1 inch in between is going to be 46.5. That means that the top of your frame would be here. So that way you can know how high how much distance you want between the molding and the bottom of your frame, which I added 5 inches to mine. So that brought it up to here, and you need some space between where the hanger is and where the top of your frame is. So the top of my tallest, highest frames will be where that is. And then you do the same on the width. You measure the frames together to find out the width. You add 2 inches to it, or whatever, into whatever space you want in between them. And then you can come over and see how it's going to look on the wall once it's up here. So now I have the center and I have how high it's going to be. I'm going to start with my middle frame and work my way from there. So that's my center picture. And now I'm going to measure over 7¼ inches, because we measured the width of our frame from the hanger. And then you want to add 1 inch to it because you want the inch gap between the two. So that's 7¼ inches. About 6 inches, and then you want to add 1 inch to it for the gap between the middle. So it's about 7. You do have, with these type of hangers, you do have a little bit of wiggle room on where the nail goes, but you'll do that on both sides of it. And then before you put the nail in, you want to mark where your nail holes are going to go, and then you want to use a level to make sure that all the holes are even, or even with each other. And then you put your first row of pictures on, and then you just keep going from there until you have all the rows. You just keep working your way up. So I noticed with ours, these frames are really lightweight, and there was some shifting that was going on. So you might want to get some of this mounting putty that actually holds it in place to the wall so they're not moving. So this is the final new look of my entryway, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad this project is done. It was easier than I expected it to be. I do hope to get some fall and winter pictures so I can change them out with the seasons. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!